Welcome. My name is Karen Crowe-Weinstein, and I'm proud of that. I've been doing shows for many years. This is one that's going to be added to over 400 shows I've done already, and I'm very proud of that. They may not be an hour-long shows, but between 20 minutes to about a half hour. I'm going to talk about today is the hazards. My voice okay? The hazards of what's happening in our environment with ICE going after people who are not criminals, nice, calm people. Just because a person is taken down and taken away by the ICE or other officers, take it down and want to hurt you, that's real. I was at the airport, TSA, last week, and as I went through the monitor, and it showed up my heart. All this area was, they couldn't read it, so they had to pat me down. I wouldn't hurt a soul. Would never hurt a soul. Nobody would get hurt from me. I saved lives. And they were threatening to arrest me. They're right there. The woman was aggressive, assessing my breasts, and she was just going over my breasts. My arms are here, and she didn't care about how it made me feel. And I think she was getting a little excited as it is. Well, anyway, she squeezed, and I looked at her right in the face and said, "That's enough, stop." So right at that moment, I'm a threat to them. She told them to stop, because technically, they don't listen. I don't stop. I said, "What are we waiting for?" Supervisor, okay? Supervisor comes in, pats me down, no problem. No problem at all. I just stared at her, stared at them. Fortunately, a general who had spoken to me one day sent me an email and told me, Karen, you could get arrested by like everybody else. And he's absolutely right. Because there was a man behind me, let me know he's there. He couldn't let me look around to see where the people are. I could only concentrate and pay attention to the woman in front of me, who was just one of the TSA people. And I walked away. Nothing happened. But if I pushed this woman or started yelling at this woman, they would take me down and put me on the ground, handcuff me, walk me into the back. And there, who knows what they would do to you. And I think many, many people have suffered like this. Many. It's an awful experience. I had a minor incident. They were eager to take me down, to arrest me. But I kept quiet. And I remember that note that I received from the general of the Army. He says, they can arrest you, Karen, just like everybody else. That's scary. We have high leaders threatened by the TSA or any other officer. Scary. We're going to do something about that. I have lived a life. There's something else I wanted to point out to you. Things are getting out of hand. Be advised. Our President Trump, writes to me several times a day. He sends me texts. I read them and read them. So I'm going to make more contact with President Trump. That should help things. I have a good idea what's happening in our world. And a lot of the baseline is for the negative or bad things happening is evil. Be not afraid of evil. They put it on the TV shows, make it like violent, a lot of violence, and you watch it and it puts fear into you. Don't watch it. Because we really don't know what evil is all about. He didn't come out and broadcast himself until recently, what he does to people, what he doesn't do to people. So with that, I had evil around me all my life. God many times threatened me. He threw me against the wall, I hit my head and had a concussion. But you gotta be willing to get back in there and fight. only to your level of ability. So I want to talk to you about my book. I think it's a good book you could get on Amazon. Is that good? Again, this is my book that I wrote about a year ago, 2 years ago. Karen's Spiritual Journey. I fought with evil throughout my life, and I stood up to them. And I think if you're aware, I think you can stand up to them as well. Yes, you can stand up to them as well. Carry a cross without Jesus on it, on your chest, and on your shirt. It might be comforting for you. Don't create a problem. Don't instigate the people who are doing this. The reason being is I can see it as a beast, an evil beast enters into your body and makes you do those actions. That individual soul in there, that's their body, they're not the type of people who would go against you because of TSA. TSA is very happy. What caused the change? Well, what caused the change is the evil enters the body and takes over it. And then they do whatever they want. The person gets arrested, goes to jail. They don't care what happens to you. But this war that we're having all over the country, all over other countries, are started and created by evil. They manipulate you, and they have issues with anybody. The evil wants to destroy us. I want you to get tough, get stronger, strong-minded. You see some things on the Facebook, and you could not Facebook. What's the other one? On your phone. You can look it up on Facebook. It'll be Facebook or YouTube. That's right. And watch them. You learn a lot from a woman being abused and insulted in front of many people, and then that person is not feeling a good feeling when she finds that her husband comes walking into the event, higher authority, and stops the perpetrator, and then she's either arrested, if the person's old man is arrested, taken away. So it teaches you basically how to cope. In my situation, I stayed quiet, said nothing. The man let me know he was right behind me. He said something in my ear, so I knew he was right behind me. And they were ready to take me down. Be careful out there, people. Now, in my book, it describes what I did, and that was all evil that did this to me. Learn it, study it, what I went through. I was a high-ranking person in our community, and I fought off the evil to do what's right and trusted that what I was doing was right. I do as much as I can to keep you safe. I'll keep you safe. I will keep you safe. We're going to work hard. We're going to work together. I think President Trump is more of a patsy. They're just using him. I know it. He knows it. I got to communicate more with him and see what we're going to do for the future. Again, here's my book, Karen's Spiritual Journey. It's on Amazon. And I'll tell you my story of my life. How I lived with evil. The evil was in both the physical world and in the spiritual world, because I was physically abused by my mom all my life. But anyway, here's the book. I'm going to do another show right now, second piece of this, and I'll be right back in a moment. Again, thank you for being here. Read my book and enjoy it. Thank you.